Hey everybody, again. So this recording will cover the assignments for modules A, B, and C. I'm going to try doing it this way. Again, the assignments are pretty straightforward, so I'm going to lump A, B, and C together so that you have fewer videos to watch from me and more time to enjoy your summer, okay? So under the syllabus, you'll find, I know I'm getting to the assignments, the syllabus review videos right here, the actual syllabus is right here. Do note that there is a mistake in the recording. The final exam will take place after module G, not D, like I say in the recording, so just be mindful of that, okay? So again, your calendar is right here. Your getting started is right here, syllabus and syllabus review videos, and here are just, again, your two assignments. This you will just click right here. It will take you right to Flipgrid. Actually, I'll just show you. You're going to need to log in with your G.F. account, okay? So that's how you'll log in. I will log in differently, don't ask, but yours is the G.F. account, okay? So you'll get into Flipgrid. I'm sure most of you have probably used this by now. Had to post a little puppy. I do have a dog. Her name is Georgia. She's being very quiet right now. So you'll just go to tell me your name, your current job, your ideal teaching job. 2 ways choice can be built into assignments, and that's it. You will just click add a response. I would like to see you on video if possible, but just because I like to put a name with the face. So that's your first assignment. Well, technically, this is your second assignment because your most important assignment is, or excuse me, your first most important assignment. I know that's bad grammar, but that's okay. Your first assignment that you need to work on, I got to keep resizing this, is the course affirmation form. So again, you'll click here and you will submit it under, if you go right here under getting started, there is a video about how to submit assignments if you need that video, okay? Otherwise, you know what you're doing. All right, so let's talk about modules A, B, and C. Each module is 2 chapters. Again, as I mentioned, it'll tell you the due date once you click on the initial link over here. You'll click again. There's a lot of clicking. I know, I'm sorry. I try to keep it organized, but it ends up where you have to click a lot. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 are module A. I want to show you chapter 2 for 1 second. So as I mentioned in the intro video, for each chapter, I post the PowerPoint, and then PowerPoint with sound is what I called it. So that's just me talking when I'm showing you the slides. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to look at. You can look at just this PowerPoint, or you can look at the ones with sound. If you're someone who's like, oh, I really want the slides explained to me a little more, click where it says with sound. You only have to choose one. They're pretty much the exact same PowerPoints, except for chapter 2, which is why I'm showing you this one specifically, okay? So for chapter 2, this is just some additional information for the PowerPoint. Kind of goes with this one, but just take a few minutes. It's about response to intervention. You may already be very familiar with response to intervention, but you might not be. So it's just a little extra information, okay? But everything else, and let me just show you, I know I'll get back to the assignments. I'm just going to show you. So chapter 3, same thing, right? PowerPoint with sound. Okay, chapter 4, PowerPoint with sound. Again, your choice, which you want to listen to or watch, if either. And it says it right here. This is the exact same PowerPoint. This one has sound. So again, it depends if you want my commentary. It's not usually funny in the PowerPoint. It's pretty straightforward. No jokes, so sorry. But again, you only need to look at one for each chapter as they are the same. All right, so let's get to the assignments really quickly for modules A, B, and C. Again, you're going to click right here. It does say assignments, I know, with an S, because it is a choice of 1, but you will only actually, it is a choice of 2, but you will only submit 1 assignment, okay? So you'll click right here. This one is a discussion board. So choose one, answer one question that you post to the discussion board. So for module A, you will click here. Here are your options. What skills must a special educator have? And how will you make parents feel like they are partners in the IEP process? Not necessarily for this chapter, not necessarily from your textbook. You can use your textbook as a reference. You can use anything else. And also your thoughts. What are your thoughts about these 2 options? Again, you will choose just one. So let's say you want to answer this one. You're going to click on it. And then I believe you, so I can't exactly see what y'all can see. So I think if you do open, and then you will want to create a thread. Okay, I think that's what it looks like for you. If you have questions, I think I addressed it in one of those earlier recordings, from like 2015, saying here's what the icons are. So, but you'll just do that, create a thread. All right, yours should look something like this. So again, you are only going to choose one of these options. All right, so that's your assignment for Module A. Pretty straightforward, right? Just choose one, choose this one, or choose this one, open it, and create a thread. All right, so Module B, here's the date for that one. This one is due on a Friday. Here's chapters 3 and 4. Here's your assignment choices for maybe I should have said that, I guess, assignment choices, but potato. So you're going to click here. This one, you're going to choose one video case activity. These are videos from your textbook. So you will choose one video and answer the questions. Let me show you what that looks like. So again, you will click here where you see kind of this black line. Click on that. That will take you to the assignments. Sort of. Okay, this icon right here with the little pencil and the ruler, this is where you will actually submit your assignments. Okay, except for Module A, like I just showed you, is a discussion board post, and Module E is a Flipgrid post. And so when we get to those modules, I will show you how to do that. But otherwise, this will be your little assignment icon. So the first video is station rotation, differentiating instruction to reach all students. It's very hard to say. If you choose this video, you will answer these questions where it says chapter 3. Okay, and I said this video goes with the first set of questions above. And then your second option is what is inclusion. This video goes with the second set of questions above where it says chapter 4. All right, so you're going to choose one video. Let's just say we're going to choose this one, what is inclusion. So you'll click here to watch the video. Then you will click here. I'll just show, the questions are pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Let me see if I can actually get to it. It's hidden, so it gets hidden behind the timer. Okay, so it's just what is inclusion? Just 2 questions. Okay, so take some time. You don't have to give me 47 paragraphs. Okay, just paragraph, couple sentences, whatever you think can answer your questions. These questions. Okay, so again, Module B, you will choose one video. Okay, and then choose the questions. All right, so if you choose this video, station rotation, you will choose the questions right here. I'll just show it to you mine as well. All right, again, let me see if I can get to it. All right, so this one is also 2 questions. I have to make sure so I don't lie to y'all. After viewing the video, answering the following questions, you may need to think beyond just what you saw in the video. The videos are pretty short, so think about, what you know from being in the classrooms or out in the schools or having your own children, stuff like that. It's totally fine to use your own examples and your own thoughts here, okay? All right, so that is, that's our syllabus still. All right, so that's your options for Module B. So, right, Module A was the discussion board question, okay, that you'll post right to the discussion board. Module B, you will choose one of 2 videos and answer the 2 questions that go with this video, or the 2 questions, excuse me, I'm losing my voice apparently, and it's only the classes haven't even started yet. And here is the second video with those questions. All right, Module C, here's the due date for that. So that'll be on a Tuesday. So remember, your Getting Started module is due on Friday, hold on, let me get my calendar, June 3rd. Module A is due on Tuesday, June 7th. Module B is due on Friday, June 10th. And Module C is due on Tuesday, June 14th. Also, my very good friend's 26th wedding anniversary, I think, just FYI, and Flag Day, I know, also very important. So chapters 5 and chapter 6, again, they look the same. PowerPoint with sound. All the chapters, like I said, are organized the same way. And your assignment choices for Module C, you will watch one of the 2 podcasts and submit your answers to the questions in the Word document. So you will just click right here. Again, here's your little assignment icon. Here are your podcast options. So you can either choose embedded supports to differentiate instruction for struggling. Oh, you know what? This is supposed to say students, y'all. And I changed it last year and I forgot to change it this year. So this should be students. Or you can watch Students with Specific Learning Disabilities Part 1. Let me click on this to show you. Sometimes Story of my life. Sometimes it does it this way. Sometimes it does it this way. When you click on the video, well, I'm going to click on it and see what happens. We're going to hope, oh, yay, it does. All right. So some of the podcasts take you directly to the podcast that I want you to watch. Actually, let me just check. Let me check on the second one just to make sure that it takes you where we want. Okay, so you can, again, click right here. And as you notice, it does say struggling students. So my bad. Ooh, that's like my second mistake already. That is not good. So then the other one is students with specific learning disabilities, part 1. You will click here. And yay, it does take you right to the specific podcast. When you get into the podcast, whichever one you choose, remember you only have to watch one, you will click on this little triangle button that says play. Okay, so you will just click on this. In these podcasts, hold on, I'm getting like ahead of myself. Hold on. All right, so let's say you click embedded support. That is your first choice right here. Oh boy, it's hidden again. Oh, story of my life. You're getting to learn all the stories of my life. All right, here are your questions. Again, you only need to watch one podcast. Here are your questions. Okay, you'll just type your answers right in here into the Word document. Save it as, choice 1, chapter 5 and 6, whatever you want to call it. And then you will submit it. If you choose choice 2, which is students with specific learning disabilities, you will click here. You will open it. When you open the assignments, you probably or might need to click up at the very tippy top. Let me see if I can move the screen real quick. Oh boy. You will need to click where it says enable editing, and then you'll be able to, look, it's proving me a liar. Then you'll be able to answer your questions. All right, this one has 5 questions. I think the other one had 4, but this video is a little shorter. So there's one more question, and the other one's a little longer. So within the podcast, and I honestly can't remember if these 2 podcasts that I selected for you do this or not, he will say, pause the video here and answer the following questions in your notes or head. The questions that are right here are the same ones. And again, I can't remember if he does that in these 2 specific podcasts, because he has a ton of podcasts out there, which there's some really great references for y'all. So if he says that within the podcast, if he says, stop the video here and answer the following questions, just open up this document. What I would do is I would have the document and the podcast open, just do a little split screen and answer the questions as you go along. Okay. So you don't have to like double answer the questions or anything. The questions, if there are questions in either of these podcasts or both of these podcasts, they're the same questions that you answer here. And I probably just made that way more confusing. Answer the questions that are here. Okay, that's basically the short version. All right, so that's it for modules A, B, and C. Again, after you submit your assignment choices for module A, module B, and module C, you will be able to access the midterm exam. Remember, the link will show up over here, and let me just show you what it'll look like. It will say, don't mind all these other things, it will say midterm exam, okay? So you'll just be able to click right there, and then you're going to be able to click right here for your midterm exam, okay? It is adaptive release. Again, that means you need to finish the assignments in modules A, B, and C. They do not have to be graded, okay? So in this case, I set it up that if you complete the assignments, because we talked about how I don't necessarily grade right away if you submit early, but if you have a submitted attempt, you should, knock on whatever's in front of you, you should be able to access the midterm exam. Okay, and then the same will happen for the final, and the link for the final is over here. All right, so again, pretty straightforward this semester. Module A, discussion board, right? Choose one, and post to the discussion board. Module B, you're going to choose the video and answer the questions, right? That is due on the Friday. And then module C, due on a Tuesday, you will choose one of the podcasts and submit your answers to the questions. Okay, hopefully you don't mind that I lumped modules A, B, and C together, but again, that allows for fewer videos from me to you, so you can enjoy your summer, okay? One other little tiny fact, if when you see where it says midterm exam, but you click on it and it's, how did I just get it where it was blank? If it's blank, it just means it's not available. Oh, I know what I have to do if I do that. All right, so you see the heading, but you don't see any exam. Don't worry, it's there. I just haven't released it to you yet, or Blackboard hasn't released it to you yet, okay? All right, so I think that's it. Hopefully you don't have any questions, but if you do, feel free to email me. So again, getting started is your first and foremost assignment, and then modules A, B, and C.